What's up, Planeswalkers? Another day, another deck, and we got a fun one for you today. This is going to be God Mono Red. So technically Mono Red, but not really, as we splash for blue a little bit for the Scalding Viper here. But we got the normal red staples, you know, Tersa Lightshatter, Screaming Nemesis, Magebane Lizard, you know, a ton of other things. But then we have Ojer, which is a god, and whenever we deal non-combat damage to an opponent, basically we change that to 4. So with all of our little pings, we're going to hit opponent for 4 rather. So let's see how it goes. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. We are still on our way to 1,700 subscribers as we head into the Omen Paths soon. Okay, I think this is a decent hand to keep. I mean, we've got some kill spells for opponents' creatures if they're running them, and then Screaming Nemesis and Nova Hellkite. Opponent laid a starting town down. That doesn't really give us much, but that's okay. Okay, Clayfire Bricks. Well, that means that opponent's going to be playing the Simeraculum Synthesizer deck, which isn't a great matchup for us. They do have some life gain with the Clayfire Bricks and things like that, but hopefully we can go ahead and get in some damage with the Screaming Nemesis here, and then if we really need next turn, we can always Burst Lightning our own Nemesis to go ahead and turn off of their life gain. Well, never didn't have it, opponents. They had the Synthesizer. I think best position here for us, if we get a land, then we can, well, we got a land. So yeah, we can go ahead and Screaming Nemesis, do what we were just talking about, Burst Lightning our Nemesis to its face, go ahead and ping opponent 4-2, and then swing in 4-6, opponent's down to 10. We're on our way here. Opponent probably has a temporary lockdown. Well, temporary lockdown wouldn't matter, actually. Never mind. Well, Perilous Snake. Never didn't have it. They get to create a construct. It's early in the morning on Sunday, y'all. I can't speak. Ooh, another Screaming Nemesis. I kind of think we just forego the Obliterating Bolt here. Swing with the Nemesis. If opponent blocks, we still hit them 4 to the face. And then next turn, I mean, barring anything crazy happening, we should be able to just get them with a Nova Hellkite, right? Because they could get rid of the Screaming Nemesis. The only thing we don't want to see is a Repurposing Bay, because if we Repurposing Bay, they could potentially go grab another Synthesizer. Well, no, that wouldn't even be bad. They would need to get haste, which would be the Fire Crystal, which they could, but in doing so would give us back our Screaming Nemesis. And they got 2 of those now. Okay, well, I think we win this. Braided Net, okay. So they get a bigger one. Are they gonna attack though? They do attack. So I think our Nova Hellkite still gets us there. So we go ahead and Nova Hellkite here. We deal 1 damage to a creature opponent controls. Too bad we can't do it yet. We still get there. Good game, opponent. On to the next one. BRB got a hunt. Our opponent's hunting. What? This is a decent hand. So yeah, Scorching Shot is a good card in this. I mean, this is actually Dr. Ruckus qualifier attempt deck, which was interesting. He didn't qualify, but I like the idea. I see the vision here. Let's go ahead and throw down the Razorkin Needlehead. I was curious if this deck will work in best of 1 or not. And okay, Meticulous Archive. Okay, opponent's gonna be milling us. Well, life gain mill. So what you're saying is there's a shot. Because all that we have to do against the life gain mill is just have them not gain life or have high life. That's the best way we can counter it. And then we have a lot of creature removal too, so I think we'll be in a decent spot. Okay. Well, we got a lot of lands. I mean, I don't think there's much we can do besides we can attack and then, oh, there goes the Hired Claw. I was going to say pump up the Hired Claw, but opponent knows that that can be a dangerous road, so they get rid of it. Let's go ahead and pump up the Needlehead. Obliterating Bolt. I don't think we want another one of those. I think we got to pump up again. Well, that's a whole lot of land. I don't know how we're getting so much land here, but, you know, I guess that's fine. Opponent pinged down to 8. Another land. That's awesome. Opponent probably has another get lost. No? Well, they would have done it there, I think. They would have told our Razorkin to get lost. So, another land. Holy cow. What is it with all this land? Swing in. Well, and we win, I guess. Yeah, opponent's just gonna draw a card. They're pinged for 1. Good game. I mean, that was a weird game for opponent. All they did was get lost our opponent and nothing. So, yeah, draw 2. Nice. Well, good game, opponent. On to the next one. Alright, we got another Bargler here. They are the Bargler. I am the Bargler. Who is the real Bargler? I think we gotta just stick with this. I do like the Ojer. I don't know why the full art isn't showing the land name. That is kind of interesting there. Opponent's thinking, okay, I think we keep this. I mean, once we have the 1 down, then we can do another and go from there. Okay. So, looks like we're facing Tifa Landfall, which is fine. Well, I can't even say Tifa Landfall anymore. Ouroboros, ooh, Gruul Landfall. I'll say Ouroboros has kind of added to this. So I think we swing in. I'm going to risk it and pump up the Hired Claw here. I probably shouldn't do that because if they do play anything, we want to kind of remove it immediately. Mossborn Hydra. Well, that works out for us because we can Nova Hellkite. Opponent didn't get their best hand, which is fine by me. So let's go ahead and ping the Hydra. Swing. Hit opponent for 7 total. Opponent's down to 10. I think next turn we might have them in the bag here. Okay, another Mossborn Hydra. No land from opponent. Ooh, that is interesting. I think we go... I kind of want to go... Boom, take out the Hydra. Lay down the Lizard and then attack. I mean, we could have just done Ojer and then it would have been fine the next turn, but I think that's a little bit too easy. I don't know what opponent's going to have. Okay, I still Explorer. So they're going to get some lands. They're going to mill, get some lands. Yep. So land, mill a card. Are they going to crack it immediately? Yep. Okay, Escape Tunnel, gone. And what do we got from opponent now? Oh, okay, Herd Migration. I think we win this. I think we have this in the bag. I should have done the Ojer. I'll show it here. I still get to showcase it, but yeah, if you can get this out, then it just turns everything into 4. So, boom, Hired Claw pings them for 4. Burst Lightning does 4 damage, and just like that, you win. So I could have kind of wrapped it up last turn, but that wasn't bad. Let's get into the wrap-up. So, is this a newer version of quote-unquote mono red that would be better? I think this actually performed really well. I think you have a lot more options in the sideboard too if you're playing best of 3. I personally don't think that anybody is really ready for the quickness of it, and then the creature removal, especially with that Scorching Shot. You give yourself a chance against some of the green decks and other decks that may be coming soon. But let me know what you think in the comments. And once again, thank you so very much to everybody for the support. I love having you on the channel. And first and foremost, last but not least, you are doing everything right today, and you matter. Goodbye.